Oh, you have that new sea life set. That's nice. Awesome.
Okay, it should be live.
All right. Awesome.
A little earlier than yesterday.
Yeah. Well, last night was fun. Glad to see that we're able to do this again today.
Hi, everybody. Don't forget to change your chat to all chat in the settings because YouTube keeps trying to change it on us. Here we go. Hi, Marva. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Chow. Hi, Donna. Hi, Kathy. Hi, T. Yes, T's working. Hi, Paula. Hi, Gail. Hey, Susan. Chow, how are you feeling?
Just trying to get the live stream to show up on my phone here. It's being stubborn. Okay, I found it. Hey, Joyce. Hi, everybody. Hi, Chow.
Hi, Sapphire.
Hi, T.
Or is it Safiri? Crystal got her dusty.
Okay. Looks like I got the chat up. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Okay, got that up. For some reason, I just can't get it up on my iPad here. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to turn my volume down before I open that. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us again.
Hi, everyone.
Tracy and I had so much fun last night that we decided to do it again because we're just like that. We just like to hang out. And we thought, well, since we're hanging out, we should invite you guys to hang out.
Yeah, everybody. We're so excited that you're checking us out. Hi, Debadoo.
Hey, Lois. Okay, it is Sapphire, just 1P. Okay, got it. All right. So I am going to make some cards with this local King rubber stamps. This was a limited edition part of that the cruise that they did. So I thought I would play with this. And then I brought in some other things that I may or may not use. This is the Sea Life, which has some smaller turtles and seahorses. Here's some jellyfish called You Are So Jelly, and I have the dies to go with that. And then I also have Jelly Giggles, and this one's called Coral Reef. So quite a few under the sea themes here. And Tracy's got some florals I think she's going to play with.
Yeah, this one is new to me. It's the cone flower, and it has a butterfly on it. And then it has the detailed die that you can purchase with it. And this is a set that I had for a while, and I haven't had a chance to play with. So I'm going to start by die cutting this set and getting a template or a jig to stamp in.
And I'm putting in the links. We have 20% off until next Saturday.
Yeah, this is a great time to take advantage of all the awesome stamps over at Local King Rubber Stamp. You will not be disappointed. Hey, Abraham.
These are high quality red rubber stamps made by Lisa and her husband in Canada. I have been fangirling Lisa for the last, what'd she say her YouTube's been on for 10 years?
That's what she said. Yes.
So then I've been fangirling for 10 years because I think I have been there since the beginning.
Okay.
And I have met her before at a show, but I was just a consumer back then. I wasn't Nancy Stamps. So I am super excited that Tracy and Lisa have arranged for us to meet at Stampaway. So do you want to talk a little bit about what that's about for folks that don't know where it's at and so on?
Yeah, well, first of all, how this all came about was I was checking out one of Lisa's videos, and she said she was coming to Stampaway in Ohio. And I said, oh, I've never met her before. I've always wanted to meet her. So I reached out to her, and she said, yes, she would love it. So Nancy and I will be assisting in the Local King Rubber Stamp booth on Friday night from 6:30 to 9:30 at Stampaway, which is August 4th and 5th. It's in Cincinnati, Ohio. And we'll be helping all day Saturday at Stampaway. Again, that's August 5th. So if you are in Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, it's worth it, guys. Pennsylvania, it's totally worth it, to come on out and to meet us and to meet Lisa, because it's been a while since she's been doing shows. She took a hiatus because of COVID for a while.
She wasn't given a choice. Canada wouldn't let her out.
That's right. Exactly. Yep, that's exactly right. So yeah, we're super excited for this opportunity, and just to be there and talk to the folks who are fans of Local King Rubber Stamp, people from the FSC. It's going to be a blast.
All right, and I'm using my magic mushrooms, and let's address that real quick. I did see a video where someone was talking about some options that are on Amazon, and honestly, I don't have any qualms with the video because I don't feel like that video was attacking any particular company or brand or Lisa directly. I think that the influencer was just trying to say in her video, hey, instead of spending $50, here's a cheaper alternative. And she does say, listen, she didn't try them. She doesn't know, but I feel like she was just trying to give folks a different option other than spending $50 like I often do. And I think quite a few people took offense to it and felt like that person was attacking. And I don't think that was meant to be at all. In fact, I did talk to the influencer, and she is an amazing person. And so again, I'm going to bring up what I often bring up, which is, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. People have attacked me on my videos. People have attacked other influences in their videos. You don't have to buy from those folks. You don't have to say anything. Move along. Again, I think her purpose was not to bash anybody. Honestly, she didn't even know who Local King Rubber Stamps was. So she was not taking a stance against the magic mushrooms. She was just saying there are other options out there. So I know a lot of you came to Lisa's defense and said, hey, these are better quality mushrooms. And they are. I have played with a few different ones. So has T. And yes, you can definitely tell that these are higher quality. These are definitely stiffer. There's less movement. They are built into the handle, so they're not wobbly. And so if you go back, you can see that Lisa definitely took her time in kind of developing them. And I get it, you know, it may or may not be for you. That is your choice to make. You may or may not want to spend the funds to get them. Again, that is your choice to make, but please be better and not bash influencers. When I see that, it puts a bad taste in my mouth. And then, you know, if you're part of the FSC or if you're one of my subscribers, listen, it's not that it's not appreciated. You're trying to come to the defense, but there are ways of doing that without coming across as frankly rude. And a lot of the comments were unnecessary. They were rude. And I just don't think that's necessary. So just, you know, think about that. Try to be nice. If you don't like it, don't watch, move along. I did respond to one of the comments that said, I'm unsubscribing from your channel. And, you know, the person was really kind of like, just mean. If you feel the need to unsubscribe for somebody else giving their opinion and you don't agree with their opinion, isn't that the meaning of being an adult, that we can have different opinions and still get along? So you're going to say to somebody, I'm going to unsubscribe from you because I don't like your opinion. I think you need to reevaluate your position in this world as an adult. Maybe you need to go back to like etiquette school or something. I don't know.
I think people get very connected to different brands.
Yes.
And they become loyal to different brands, which is
Right.
very all well and good.
It's admirable, but you don't have to bash other people. You can be loyal by shopping and showing your support by shopping. Bashing someone who is just trying to make a YouTube video and give people different options who may not even have heard of this company. And, you know, I hate to break it to you guys. You know, Lisa is a smaller company, you know, she's out of Canada. She's running the joint by herself, just her and her husband. So, you know, there are a lot of people who have not heard of her. Right. So, please don't take it personally. I don't think that Lisa takes it personally. I think she realizes that. And that's why she's trying to get back out on the road and get to these stamp shows so she can present these magic mushrooms herself. And so you guys get a chance to actually play with them and try them out. I cannot get these corners to stamp. So that's how you support these small companies, not by saying nasty things to other people, by actually buying from the company that you want to support. So we have a discount code. It's 20% until next Saturday. I've put the link and the code for you guys in the description, and I'll put it in the chat here for you. And I don't know, you guys know, I don't always agree with everything that happens in the crafting world. And you guys know I'm very vocal about that. But I feel like I want to use my platform to help educate you guys on the different options that are out there. And I think a lot of YouTubers, influencers don't do that. I think a lot of influencers use this platform as a job to sell products. And maybe you don't get the full transparency that you get with me. But I honestly believe, and I know that this other influencer meant no harm by it. She meant no offense. She was just trying to state, hey, if you can't afford or don't want to spend $50 and you want to try something similar, and she says in her video, I can't compare this to anything else because I haven't tried it. That's all her video was stating. So, but I went through the comments and read some of the comments, and I was just very disappointed in some of the people. I mean, crafting is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a creative outlet, and it just drives me crazy when people go and start criticizing when she put herself out there in front of her audience to give them a different opinion. So I would hope that my audience, after everything we have been through, that you guys are better than that. And if you're not, and you take offense to my channel, I have no problem with you unsubscribing and leaving me. Goodbye. But I think you guys I love you guys for sticking it out with me because you guys like the fact that I'm honest and transparent and try to show you different options. Doesn't mean you have to buy everything I show you. You can go buy whatever you want. And oftentimes I tell you, use what you have, right? Lisa has fast shipping. Hi, Jim. Right? Sissy says there's enough crap in everyone's daily life. Why bring it to our happy place? Stop bringing the negativity to others. You never know what anybody is going through. So be kind. Yes. Perfect. And that is why Tracy and I are here tonight, because we want to support Lisa. We want to play with her stamps here. Maybe you guys haven't seen them used, and magic mushrooms and magic markers and things like that. So that's why we're here.
Okay, so what I did was, this is a piece of acetate. I took the die and I cut it out first. I put a piece of acetate over it, and I just wanted to make sure that I have everything lined up good, that I do, and everything is lined up good. So now I can clean off my acetate, and I'm going to start using my magic markers to color in my beautiful coneflower stamp. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll do my background when I'm done, and I'll use magic mushrooms. Okay.
And Tracy and I put a little piece of Velcro on the bottom of our magic mushroom. So the hard piece of the Velcro is here, and the soft piece is here, so that when they're sitting in our acrylic stands,
they stay
put. They're not going to move. This makes it a lot easier to transport. Now I can just move this along. I don't have to put them back in those plastic cases. I can leave this out on the desk where it's easy to grab, easy to see, and easy to stand up. I don't have to worry about it rolling around and getting inky, sticky fingers.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. That's just joining us. Okay, when you get it, you get some nice artwork. So I can use this as my guide for coloring my stamp. So that helps a lot too.
And Melissa, take advantage of 20% off.
20% off. And
like that's 20% off weekend. You got 20% off at Crafty Critter yesterday, 20% off at Local King today.
Yeah, really good sale. Take advantage of it because that's a good price. Now, I always think of coneflowers as purple. So instead of doing yellow, I'm going to do purple. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'll start with a dark purple around the petals that are closest to the middle, around the parts of the petal that are closest to the middle of the bud. And really with magic mushrooms, they're like this bullet tip. They're very sturdy. You don't have to worry about them shredding. They're made to, really get into those nooks and crannies on your rubber stamp. And the coneflower has long petals. So this will give me the opportunity to do some stamping with different colors. Oh, there's still yellow on my stamp. Whoops. That's okay. I forgot to wipe my stamp off. I wiped my acetate off, but not my stamp. I sure am glad I stamped that in yellow and not black.
Hi, Gail. First time from Wisconsin.
Welcome. Let me see. What kind of angle is best? Probably right here. You can probably see it best if I do it right here. There we go. And you're just taking the marker and just coloring in that red rubber stamp. And all the work is done for you because Lisa designs these with a lot of detail. And if you get that marker along that stamp in those spots, you're going to be able to see that detail. It's one of the easiest ways to color without coloring. If that makes sense.
Love, yes.
Yeah. You can do this with your other red rubber stamps too. So give it a try. It's a really cool technique. And now, Nancy, are you stamping directly onto your background?
Yes, I am now. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
I think the last time Tracy and I did a local King Rubber Stamps video, it went viral because of the title.
Feather Pleasure. Yeah, that was on my channel. It is the most watched video on my channel. It says Feather Pleasure with Nancy.
So if you want to watch some Feather Pleasure.
Feather Pleasure is the name of one of Lisa's stamp sets. Oh my. That always cracks me up though.
Last night's video was a great introduction to hot foiling. Agree, Jim. Thank you for being there. I wish you had kept the guys in line a little better for me.
I think our ladies were having a good old time picking on your man.
It was definitely getting hot in here.
Yeah. Well, all of my videos are rated E for entertainment or
everybody.
Right? Yes,
E for everybody.
So I'm not sure where people are getting the idea that it's some kind of risque topic or subject matter. The title, yeah.
I wanted to use my new thing and I keep forgetting. Let me spray it.
Thing?
The Lawn Fawn chamois.
Oh yeah, I have mine. I got to try that too.
I'm just gonna spray it.
I had to run mine under the sink because it was pretty
crusty.
Well, yeah, pretty like stiff, you know, like
yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and do the middle of the cone flower and trying to think of the purple cone flowers. Usually their middle parts, like where the seeds are, is like black. So I'll go with the dark brown, I guess.
For anybody looking to get inks, Catherine Pooler is going to be discontinuing the mini ink sets in sets of 8s. So if you are looking to get Catherine Pooler mini inks and you want the sets, you need to go get those right now because they're going to be sold in individuals only. So you know what that means. The price is going to go up a little bit. So for those of you guys that don't want to buy the sets because you like to have just individual colors, that's great news for you. But for those of you that want to save a couple of dollars and get the sets, you want to go do that now. They're going to sell out pretty quickly. I think 2 of the sets have already sold out pretty quickly. But that's a good deal if you want to get them in the minis. Get them now before they go into individuals and you pay more.
Yeah. Yeah. Good to know.
And I believe there is 1 new color coming out soon.
Well, it must be a goodie because that's unusual for 1 color.
Yeah, it's just 1 color
by itself.
All right, I sprayed my chamois. It's good now. Not too wet.
So you can see how detailed my centers of my flowers are and how that technique using the magic markers just brings out that detail. Looks pretty good. I'm going to make my butterfly blue and purple, just like on the sample butterfly. So I'll start out with a light blue. Hi, Susie. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hi, Suzette. And then I'll go ahead into this purplish blue.
My favorite is definitely date night. I'll show you the ones that I have.
Oh.
I think I'm missing 2 sets.
I love date night too. I have that set right here.
Yeah, date night's my favorite. And then I have the foundations, Life of the Party, Paradise Found, Lux. I think Lux is sold out, and I have date night. So I think I'm missing 2 of the sets. And this is my travel set. This is what I take when I'm visiting Tracy and we're hanging out. This is what I take. But these are great all the time. First of all, in terms of pricing, it's a little bit cheaper. Well, it was cheaper to order, get a set of 8 of these than to get the full size ink pads. Now you're going to have the option to buy either a small one or a large one. The other thing I like about them is it is the exact same formulation of ink and the same formulation of ink pad. So that's very important because there are a lot of companies that have a bigger ink pad, and then the smaller ink pad is normally like the cubes, right? So the cubes from other companies are all this side, like this seems to be the universal size. And you can see that you get a little bit more real estate with the Catherine Pooler, right? And it's that same foamy spongy pad. So in terms of it holding ink, it's a little bit juicier. It takes less to tap the ink pad and the stamp and get your ink transferred over. And I like these because, again, they're spongy. I can transport them when I go visit Tracy. These are all in my bag, my travel bag. They go with me. And when I'm doing smaller stamps or layering stamps, sometimes the smaller ones are easier to grab and use. Like in this case, I'm going to use a little bit of this darker Deck the Halls green on the bottom of this turtle. And then I'm going to grab a lighter green and put that on the top. And I'm going to use my magic mushroom to grab this sage green. And remember, your ink pads don't have eyeballs. So it's okay for you to bring in other ink pads to play with the current ink pads. There's no right or wrong way, you guys, when you're playing with your supplies. So keep that in mind. I buy ink pads based on the colors that I like. I tend to lean towards the spongier foam ink pads because for me, it's easier for me to ink. I feel like the felt ink pads take a little bit of extra work to get them to stamp. And I don't want to deal with that. So I like foam pads, but you buy what you like. And I promise you, your ink pads will not be offended if you use them with other ink pads. So now look, I have this kind of like gradient with the darker green and the lighter green, and then I can color him in a little bit with a pencil.
Perfect. I think the Lux came back in stock because I was on a waiting list for them. I didn't order them because I have them in big. So I was like, I think I'll save my money and not order them because I love those inks, but I don't have to have them in both big and small. So yeah, I think they're back in stock.
I just got a message. Hi, Nancy and Tracy. I just saw that you guys were live. Sorry I can't join you tonight, but I would like to sponsor 2 $20 gift certificates to people who are joining. Have fun.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. We're going to have to think of a question to ask so they can
wait, who's that from?
That's from Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, thank you. That's awesome. So sweet.
So we're going to have to think of a question to ask, and then they can go spend $20 and get 20% off.
Good deal. Thank you. Thank you.
So I think my question would be, if you don't already have No, let me correct that. Do you have the magic mushrooms? Yes or no? And if you do, what do you like about them? And if you don't, are you intrigued? Why are you intrigued? So let's have people start answering that.
Yes, that's a great question.
See, this is why we love her, because she's amazing. And no, I did not forget about giving away some of the hot foils from yesterday. I am just trying to put some stuff together with some hot foil plates. So when I give them away, not only will you get some foils, but you'll get some hot foil plates to go with them. So we'll do a giveaway soon in the future with those.
Oh, very good.
So I know that Tracy's doing direct to the stamp and she's using the magic markers. I am direct to paper here. So you can use these like regular markers. You can see it is not bleeding. It is not smearing my ink that I already stamped down. And I can color in my image here using the markers, and they work like regular markers. It works just fine. Hi, Diana. She loves the color combination and ease of use.
Absolutely.
Joyce has the markers, but not the mushrooms yet. Gail's never heard of them. Well, Gail, welcome. And hopefully you'll learn something about what we're doing here.
Okay, I'm going to do my background now while this, I'll finish coloring that in. Now I have lots to choose from here. And remember, mine is a floral. So I'm going to pull out some backgrounds and see what you all think would work well. I have my big stash of, ooh, clouds are pretty. One of my favorites. I got a lot of Local King rubber stamps. A lot.
Yes, we both do. We have been fans of Lisa's for a very long time. Now on this one, I have a larger and a smaller seahorse. I only want the seahorse. So here is a trick that if you have not tried, I do recommend doing. And it is stamp surgery, where you can separate your stamps. I promise you, your stamps feel absolutely no pain. It is 100% painless procedure to separate your stamps. And what it does is it gives you the versatility now to use this stamp as a standalone. So I don't have to use mama and baby together. And I just use a good sharp pair of scissors and just separate them. I just want the baby. Did we lose Tracy?
No, I'm just digging out some background stamps.
I was like,
here.
She got awfully quiet real quick.
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
Yep, I'm just digging through my stash of Local King stamps and picking out some options here to make a decision about a background stamp that I can use with my magic mushrooms. Okay. So we've got this one's Love of Life. It's got dandelions and script. This one is the Flower Garden. It's a very bold, that has a lot of negative space. So it's definitely one of the most, like, gives you real punch. This one is the, it's got script. It's just called words. It has some like cursive writing in the background. This one is called Faith. So it talks a lot about faith. And then we have the clouds. Okay, so you guys let me know which one you think would make a nice background stamp for this cone flower, which I'll pop up with some 3D foam dots. Yes, they are great quality. I agree. While you're deciding, I will leave these out for you to look at. Let me know which one you think would be nice for the background. And this is the flower. The script, Jim likes the script. Yeah, that's nice because it's not too, doesn't take over then from the flowers. Yeah. Lisa says script too. Okay. Let's do the script and see what we think. How about it? Okay, you guys. So I'm going to get my mini Misty out here because I left my flower in the other Misty and I don't want to take it out. I can actually use my Stamparatus if I can find it here. There it is. We'll just use this. Okay, we're going to go with the script, everybody. So that's cool. We can do the script and the magic mushrooms will work well with that. Okay. Wait. And let me get a piece of paper.
Everybody done making their Mother's Day cards? Are we moving on to Father's Day yet?
I made a couple Mother's Day cards, so I think I'm good. How about you?
I have to make a couple for the grandma.
Okay.
My mom is done.
I know.
She got hers at the flower show yesterday.
Yeah, I know you said you took your mom. Are you all answering the questions about the magic mushrooms so you can have the chance to win a set of 20% off coupon? There's two different ones, so there'll be two winners, right, Nancy?
Yeah, $20 and you get 20% until Saturday. Yep.
There you go. $20. Yeah.
The CP inks aren't on sale, Susie, but they are going to stop selling the minis in kits. So these currently come in collections, like 8 in a collection. They will only be selling them individually, which means that the price is probably going to go up. So if you are interested, you might want to get the sets you don't have while you can. Otherwise, you'll have to pay for each individual ones. Now, they do not have these out in the neutrals, the browns and the grays yet. I would assume they'll probably be out in minis at the end of the year. But then you'll have to buy them as individuals.
All right, so I grabbed a couple ink colors. I grabbed matcha, wintergreen, and whipped honey. I'm going to go with a more subtle background look. The date nights are pretty bright, so okay, so let's start with wintergreen or matcha. Yeah, one of those. We'll start with wintergreen. And when you're using your magic mushrooms, you want to lightly mist them. And you have your microfiber towel. Let me get my water. Okay, so these are nice, firm dome. It's got a flat top to it. All right, so I'm just going to add just a little bit of water. And then I'll go ahead and there's no ink left on it from last time. So we're good with that. Just go ahead and ink that up and pounce it on my background stamp. And it's going to be nice because it's not going to be overpowering. It's going to be a nice, subtle background. At least I think it will. Yeah, that's nice and light.
Somebody said I use my Father's Day cards with Nancy's tool die. Sandy, I love it.
Yep, all of mine
Diana
will be like
has
that.
the one that I'm using. I'm gonna color this in, so I'm gonna do. Tracy and I are flipping here, so Tracy's gonna use her magic mushrooms to do her backgrounds, which is what I was just doing. And now I'm gonna use the markers to color in direct to stamp with mine. Now you don't have to. You could certainly go in with your ink pad or your magic mushrooms and ink this up, but I'm gonna use the markers.
Okay, the reason I'm doing this instead of just going directly with my ink pad, I want it to be a subtle background. I don't want it to be too overpowering because I really want that cone flower to be the main attraction. Now switching over to matcha, which is another light green color. I have my stamp upside down, but that's not a problem because it's just a background stamp and it's kind of a script that you can't read anyways. So I'm just getting a little bit of a darker green out of this color. And then I'll go with that whipped honey finally. And then when I'm done with this green magic mushroom, I'll just spray it lightly and just take it against my microfiber towel. It's nice. It's, you know, it's not going to fall out of the base. I mean, it's firmly inside there. That's what I like about these. And then put it away. Put it in the little stand. This stand is something that Lisa had specially made to hold these magic mushrooms, which makes it very convenient when you're working at your desk and you need access to them.
I think her husband makes those.
Okay.
I think.
All right, now let's go in with the whipped honey. What's the name of your stamp, Nancy?
Oh, this one is called Vase 3 Combo, and it has 1 stamp and 2 dies. Vase 3 Combo, and it has these, it's like a wooden vase, and then it has 2 birds and beautiful flowers, and I have it too far over. Whoopsie on my Misty, so we're gonna have to fix that.
Oh yeah, the vase collection is very beautiful. There's a whole release that was nothing but the vases. So pretty. Okay, so there.
He is officially off work. Yay, T!
Okay, so there's my background stamp. Like I said, it's nice and light, and it's going to be a nice background for that cone flower. Okay, let me clean this stamp. And that's called script. Let me find the packaging here. It's called words. Sorry. It's called words. Okay, that's that one. I kind of like how she has the sides a little bit darker, but I already took the stamp off, so I can't do that. Next time. I can always, I know what I can do. I could take my magic mushroom and this green, I can just go around the edges and sort of do the edges. Yes, edge it. I just need to trim this down a little bit. Did it rain there today, Nancy?
So it was a beautiful day all day. Xavier and I did a little bit of cleanup around the house because we're getting the kitchen ready to get remodeled. So it was gorgeous. And then right around dinner time, it started to get a little dark. I actually washed one of the cars this morning.
Oh, okay.
And then this afternoon, it's starting to get a little cloudy out there. It is supposed to rain overnight.
It's raining here, and it rained this afternoon while I was taking my gigantic nap at my mom's house that I didn't need to take. So we go to my mom's house, and she made this fantastic meal. Oh my gosh, it was delicious.
Your mom cooks very, very well. Yes.
Yeah, it was so good. It was like these steaks and mashed potatoes. They were like a steak. What did he call it? My dad said porterhouse steak with lots of gravy, and it was delicious. But I didn't sleep well last night. You know, I fell yesterday and I was in a lot of pain. All I'm doing right now is just taking this magic mushroom and going around the edges with it, with the residual ink. So really, I didn't fall asleep till about 3 o'clock in the morning. I tossed and turned all night. I had to take some pain medicine to finally fall asleep just because I was so anyways, after being at my mom's, everybody left. Doug and Jacob had to get going because we had to have our mailbox fixed. We got a nasty gram from our mailman saying our mailbox wasn't to the regulations and standards of the U.S. Postal Service. And we don't fix it by Wednesday, we're not going to get our mail anymore, which is fine. I mean, we'll take care of it. But yeah, I fell asleep and they didn't wake me up. And then all of a sudden my mom goes, Tracy, like she screams. I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, who's dying? You know, she's like, you've been asleep for 2.5 hours in that chair. I'm like, what? And she said, it's 4:30. I said, why didn't you wake me up and tell me to put my feet up? Because it's a recliner. You know? My feet need to be elevated when I'm napping.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Because if you're going to take a long nap, you should make it.
I just giggle at you and wait for you to snort and wake yourself up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that didn't happen today. I did not snort, wake myself up. I was really out of it. No, I'm not going to use the decal trimmer, Jim. I went around with that green ink that was residual on my magic mushroom, and that looks just fine, and it'll look nice as a background for this flower. So I'm going to grab some colored pencils, I think, and just finish off the insides of these petals. All right, because I use my magic mushrooms for the outside. Yeah, Nancy knows how quickly I can fall asleep. I mean, it's nothing for me to fall asleep like sitting at the table.
It's my driving and my soothing karaoke 80s singing voice that puts her to sleep.
It must be. I put my sunglasses on so she can't see my eyeballs.
I will say, never has there been a better traveling pair of crafters. Okay, we got it down.
Yeah, we do, man. We have a routine. It's definitely, we're smooth together, right?
Yes. No one's gonna be able to fill your shoes. I can't do this without you. The traveling. Nope. In fact, I said to Xavier, do you want to go to Pittsburgh this year? And he said, oh, maybe. And I go, I don't know that I want you there. I was like, I kind of have fun without you there. I said, I don't even, if I didn't have to take your sister, I don't even know if I'd take her, because it's just so fun when it's just me and you.
Oh, we have a great time. There's no doubt about it. We love to hang out together. It's great. It's great to have a crafty buddy, and I agree. We travel well together. We don't have any arguments or drama. We don't
argue over where to go eat or when to go back to the room, or we got to stop certain places. What are we going to get? How long is it going to take?
Yeah, we're both usually on the same wavelength, I think.
Yes. For sure.
Okay. So I got my my Prismacolor pencils, and I'm just going to color in the leaves of my coneflower. So right now we don't have any coneflowers blooming. We've got lots of tulips and daffodils still blooming around here. I know when when I was traveling with you in Columbus, they were already blooming.
My peonies have sprouted really high this year already.
Yeah, mine
I have
too.
a lot of rain though. I think that's probably why. They haven't opened yet. My lilac bush is, I think, almost done. He's pretty spent, but he smells great. And then we got a lot of geraniums and petunias yesterday. So it'll be a pretty fragrant garden out there this year.
Those petunias that you showed me are so pretty with it looks like somebody splashed ink on them, like
that's what it looks
like purple with white ink splashed. Yeah.
No, it's Happy M Day 20. Let me put that back in here for you guys. And it's 20% off until Saturday. Oh, that looks great. That looks great.
Those flowers look nice. That pink you just stamped.
Yeah, did 3 different colors of pink.
Okay.
And now I'm going over my birds. So I do like the accent colors. And then I take my lightest color and color over the whole image and stamp it again, because then if I missed any spots, because it's a light color, it will fill in.
I'm gonna probably have to get a little bit of Gamsol out because I'm using a very lightweight paper. I'm using Hammermill 80 pound, and you can kind of see my lines on my color pencils. So I'll do that in a minute. Just a little bit. You can't really see them that much. But I just want to smooth that out a little bit.
All right, I'm going to pick our first winner here. Let me go through the comments and see here who we got. This is going to be for a $20 gift certificate to Local King Rubber Stamps. You will need to email us at foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com. foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com. And winner is Anna York. You are
congratulations. Way to go, Anna.
Anna, please email us at foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com to claim your $20 gift certificate to Local King Rubber Stamps. T got the dragons and wood stove.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that the Asian dragon? Is that this one? This, I think, was one of my first stamps from Lisa.
So, Nancy, it's been a while then since you saw Lisa in person, right?
It has been. I think right before, probably 2 years before COVID, she was on the road, and I just kind of went up and said, "Hi, I'm Nancy. I love your stuff." And I mean, that's it. I didn't tell her that I had a YouTube or anything.
Yeah. I think she may have been at the Pittsburgh show back when I went for the first time, but I didn't know who she was. And I don't think I don't remember being in her booth that much. It was all so new to me. I didn't even know which booth to go to. I was so overwhelmed. Right. My first stamp show, it was like, whoa, look at all this. What am I supposed to do? And then
I want to buy a little bit of everything.
I know. And I went to almost every booth and bought something. And then I was like, whoa, what did I just do? Oh boy, I spent way more than I wanted to. Now I have a better strategy.
Well, and it's hard because when you have so many good things in front of you, you really are like a kid in a candy store, right? And they're showing
Right.
all these wonderful demonstrations, and you're meeting the wonderful people. And it is a lot of fun. I mean, you're in your zone. And so, one of the tips that I would give is make an inventory list of what you have and what you don't have, what you would like to
Yeah.
buy. I mean, basically, make a shopping list, right?
Right.
So, for example, when I went to create, I had a list of certain things that I wanted. There was basically a lot of Gina K stuff, but they had sold out. But I knew once I left create that I could go online and order those things. But
Yeah.
it's just fun to order them at the show. And a lot of times when you go to the shows, they give you discounts. They give you specials, right? Like buy 5, get 1 free, or if you come
Yeah.
before a certain time, you get a certain amount discounted. So that's what I like about going to those shows is meeting everybody and getting the stamps and or supplies, any supplies. I like to stock up on markers, like Copic markers and re-inkers and things like that, because a lot of times the companies that are there, again, you're going to get a better price than if you ordered 3 or 4 ink refills. You have to pay the shipping versus just getting them there
Yeah.
at the store. So yeah, I enjoy going to the shows, and when you meet the folks that are behind these companies, that's the fun part. That's the fun part, because they are just so sweet and so
They
amazing.
are some of the nicest folks I've ever met.
Right. And you don't
Yeah.
get that when you see a company advertise online. You might see some of their design team members, you might see some of their designers, but you may not see like the whole picture, where a lot of these are very small companies. And so
Yeah.
you actually meet the person who is the designer, the artist, the person who's literally cutting these stamps out. I mean, Maria started making her stamps in her kitchen. She is the artist. Lisa, her husband and her cut these stamps. They mold and cut these stamps at home. So it's a lot of fun when you get to see that, the backside of it.
Mhm.
I'm going to take a Copic marker and I'm going to fill in my base. I know it's a wooden base, but I want it to be a blue base, so I'm going to color it.
Okay.
And because my stamped inks are a water-based ink and I am using an alcohol-based marker, it should not interfere with the stamped portion.
I just have a little bit of Gamsol here in this bottle, and I have a blending stump, which is just basically a piece of paper that is in the form of a pencil. And that will help me just even out some of these lines.
So again, just like you can cut your stamps and do stamp surgery on your stamps, you can also mix your products, right? So Copic markers, alcohol markers, Olo markers, Spectrum Noir markers, your color pencils, your ink pads, you don't have to say, I have to use the same collection. No, you don't. I'm using alcohol markers here with stamps, with dye-based ink, and it's going to play together just fine. So use what you have. This can be a very expensive hobby. So before you do any kind of shopping or jumping on, buying the newest thing, think about what you have. Do you have something that would be comparable that you could get away with using? You don't always, you might have something that's pretty close. You don't have to go out and buy something. And I think that's something that a lot of us do when we're new, is we see something new and we're like, oh, I got to have that. I got to try it. I got to use it in the way that so-and-so is using it on their videos. Well, you might already have something. So just try to keep an inventory of your stash. And if you're terrible at, memorizing what you have, there are a lot of softwares companies out there that you can use for free, and you basically take pictures, and it keeps an inventory of what you have in stock.
Yeah, that's a good idea to use something like that. I don't have that, and I don't have that kind of system, but I do try to keep what I do have from different companies together. That's sort of my informal system. And I do try to make a list before I go shopping, so I know, what it is I need. And I definitely feel the stuff that I'm purchasing now, like it'd be specialty papers, specialty things that I might not be able to get to see. It's kind of hard to see over a video or over a website, like how a paper looks and feels. So I really get a lot of good ideas. Some of those papers that we've purchased through like Marco's and stuff, wow, they're amazing.
Yes.
Those are the kind of things that I don't think I could necessarily find in other places readily.
I download color swatch ink charts for my markers, and I take those with me. I take a little notebook with me. I write down the name of stamp companies' stamps. In fact, I need to update for Local King so that when I do go shopping, I don't buy a duplicate of what I already have.
Right.
So I forget what the name of the thing is. Something table.
Airtable?
Maybe. I don't remember what it is, but I thought it was something table. I wish Stacy was on because I know she uses an organization software.
Right.
But there's quite a few of them. A lot of people make swatches. They actually carry like a swatch of your embossing folders, swatch little tags of your embossing folders. And then, okay, I already have that embossing folder. And you have to do it kind of, the first time you do it is the hardest because you're trying to inventory everything you own. But then when you go to the shows, as soon as you open your haul bag, you start inventorying it. So as soon as you bought it that you inventoried it before you put it away.
Yeah. That makes sense.
All right, so this one has 2 dies. There's the outer die, and then there's this die, which will cut out and do all of the details. It will do like a little bit of embossing. I don't want all of that detail this time. I'm just going to cut out this part of the base, and then I will put that on a card background, and we'll stamp a Happy Mother's Day on it, and that will be one of the Nana's cards.
All right, so I got my cone flower here. I just had to gently peel it off my sticky grid sheet. And I'm going to pop up some foam dots on the background so that it stands up and is dimensional. That's really pretty together with that words background. Okay, so let's just use some of these dots that I got from Spellbinders.
Let's pick a second winner so these guys can continue shopping. And if you are just joining us, we are playing with some different products out of our stash for Local King rubber stamps. Tracy and I will be at Stampaway in Cincinnati, Ohio, August 5th. That weekend, we will be in the booth helping Lisa at Local King rubber stamps. So Lisa didn't know we were going to do a live, and she saw it, and she said she wants to give 2 lucky folks $20. So in addition to the 20% off coupon, I'm going to pick another person to win the second $20. We already picked one, and let's pick a second. And for everyone else, you have until May 13th, which is next Saturday, to take advantage of the 20% off. Here is the link you want to use. And I'm going to give you the code. It's Happy M Day 20. And remember, everything does ship from Canada. So getting this 20% off should help you out.
Lisa does a great job when she packages everything up and ships it. You can tell everything's done with, care and precision. So that's good customer service. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you have like these little foam dots, I got this from the Spellbinders Kit of the Month. You can cut them and use them. You can use all of this, like the template that it comes in. So I took the paper off of it. I'm just trimming it, and then I can use all the little bits on my flower here. It's a good way to get a lot of little bits and foam out of what looks like maybe only, I don't know, 18, 24 pieces.
All right, our second winner is going to be Gail Evanchek.
Congratulations, Gail.
Congratulations, Gail. You will need to email us at foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com. Put in the subject line winner, and we will get you your gift certificate.
As soon as I get my foam tape done, I'll be able to adhere this to my card base, to my panel. I just want to get a little bit on these flowers. Sandy says she does that too with the foam tape. Uses up all those pieces.
And if Gail and Anna email us now, I have the code so you can go shopping right now.
Ooh.
Thank you, Lisa.
Instant gratification winners.
She's amazing.
She is. Thank you, Lisa. That was really nice of you. All right. One more piece of foam here. Let me pick these off now. I like these foam pieces because they're nice and thick. They really, now this would probably be tricky to mail because it is popped up so high, but I don't know, they're just nice and tall. So Nancy, do you have a busy week at work coming up?
Yes.
Me too. I have a big fiscal project that I have to have done by like Tuesday.
Yes. So it is the end of the quarter reports. I have 14 stores now. I just got some more. So I only got, I think, 6 of my stores done last week. Maybe not even 6. I can't remember. So I have 8 more stores to do. And I have the big boss coming to see me next week. So they'll be riding along with me. And the following week, I will be doing introductions at one of the new stores that I have. And then the following week, I have a ride along with one of my coworkers who's coming to ride with me. So you guys won't see me for some lives for a little bit. I do have some design team projects that are uploaded and ready to drop on the 10th. Those are going to be some new products coming from Spellbinders. So I hope you guys will watch those. And again, if you missed out on my tools release because they sold out very quickly, they are back in stock at Spellbinders UK. You can get the tools dies, the nailed it hot foil plate, the sentiments. They're all there. And if you guys can use my links for that, I really appreciate it.
All right. I'm going to grab a card base.
I need to make some card bases. So I think we'll use this one, and we're going to do Happy Mother's Day to one of the Nanas. That look really
Those
pretty.
papers are so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to look nice as a Mother's Day card for sure. Let me grab my tape runner. I definitely am going to add some gems to this too.
Yes, bling always makes everything better. Blingity bling bling.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Diana.
Now, Tracy, do you have anything special on your Mother's Day wish list? Do you make a Mother's Day wish list?
No, I don't. No. I like to get hanging baskets from my husband and my son. That's my big
Oh, that's
thing that
cool.
I love the most. Yeah.
So
That way
I should text Jacob and tell him Starry Night petunias.
definitely. Yep, definitely.
Shoot him a
Yeah.
picture of some Starry Night petunias.
Yeah, I have a really busy work week. We have our gigantic event, which is our customer recognition event on Wednesday. My boss is coming.
Is that the picnic they do?
No, this one is going to be at
That
a
looks
conference
gorgeous.
center.
I love the script background.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It's actually at a conference center and we give out awards and everything. My
Okay.
my boss is coming in, the CEO of the company, so that'll be good. Just a big eventful week, lots of meetings, lots of evening meetings. Just, it's going to be busy, busy, busy all week.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you, Carol.
Been thinking, and I saw somebody earlier trying to poke a little bit. No, I will not be seeing Henry Cavill. We both have very busy work schedules, so I think we have plans for Friday, but I had to ditch him for Saturday, you guys, because what's happening Saturday?
Oh my, what is happening on Saturday?
I got big plans for Saturday. I cannot bail.
Saturday is going to be awesome, huh?
Yes.
You keep telling us it's going to be the biggest and the most amazing.
You're going to be so proud of me when you see what I have done. And then I'm going to have to retire from Stamp Wars because I don't think I'll be able to top it after Saturday.
Oh, boy. Well, we're always proud of you, Nancy, but we're certainly looking forward to what surprise is in store for us this Saturday.
So if you are new and you don't know what Stamp Wars is, I have already sent these ladies a package, a very hefty package that our sponsor sent along. And I have a very special, super special VIP who is coming on to hang out with us. I believe there will also be a discount for the products you guys are getting.
Nice.
And I'm looking forward to it, but I am also nervous. And you guys know it takes a little bit to make me nervous. Although yesterday you guys had me blushing up a storm. You had a little help. You had me blushing up a storm yesterday. But I am very nervous about Saturday. I think it's going to go great. I hope you guys will be surprised when you see who the special guest is.
Nice.
And I think we're going to have a good time. I'm trying to think of some truly diabolical sabotages because T said we've been too nice. So I'm going to try to have to come up with some meaner sabotages. I might have to have Jim help me out.
Sounds like I'm scared now.
I promise you no squirrels are involved this time.
Good. That's good to hear. Yep. So I just put a couple purple gems on there just to make it it's so pretty. You can't go wrong with these floral Local King rubber stamp images. They're just timeless. They're classic. And, her designs what she designed years ago is still very current and modern.
Yeah.
You know, I like that about her designs.
Yes. And if you have not subscribed to Local King Rubber Stamps, I will put the link down below for you guys once we're done here. I have been watching Lisa's videos since the beginning. She just celebrated 10 years of videos, which I thought it was longer than that because she has so many good informative videos. So if you are new to using the markers, or you are new to using the blending magic mushrooms, definitely check out her videos. I've learned so many things from her. And then we got to meet her through Stamp Wars, right? Through interactions online. I met her at Stamp Show many years ago. As a consumer, I used to buy her stamps, and she would travel. It would be her and her husband from Canada to these stamp shows. And she really is just a very sweet, amazing person. And her love is through her art, you guys. If you watch her videos, there are no commercials there. That means that they're not sponsored videos. She does not get paid for her YouTube videos because she doesn't care about that. It's all about sharing her art.
Right.
And she is the artist behind these stamps. So she designs them. She sends them out to get the plates made. And then when the plates come back, her and her husband make this rubber stamps. They actually have this really cool video that you can watch where they show how they vulcanize the stamps, the rubber, and then they peel them, and then they cut them, and then they wrap them up and ship them. And it's a literal one-stop shop for a husband and wife crew. And she's just amazing. And so yeah, we've had a little bit of controversy with what's happening with other companies coming out with similar brands. But I think you can try to imitate, but you can't necessarily duplicate in this case.
Right.
She does have a very unique design to her magic mushroom. So there are companies that look similar. There are companies that may even tout that they are the same, but they're definitely not. She has put the time and effort into researching, testing, and getting these designed to work for card makers. And she has a ton of videos for you guys to learn how to do everything. She has no problem sharing her knowledge.
Yeah, she's a great teacher, and I've learned lots of great techniques from her for sure. Well, thanks everyone. Chow says she's done with her shopping, so it sounds like Chow took advantage of the sale. I'm not surprised. Hope you're feeling better, Chow. You must be if you're shopping, right?
All right, Gail has emailed in. So Gail, I am sending you your code.
That's really pretty, Nancy. Those flowers look real.
They're very fun and easy to do. I don't like the color, so this is really easy for me. So I'm just going to stamp my sentiment. And I'm using Stays On only because this paper is glossy, and the Stays On will dry. And I'm using this Happy Mother's Day sentiment from the Ton Stamps.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't put a sentiment on mine. I just think that it looks nice with that scripty background by itself. And then I can always put whatever I want on the inside.
Yeah. So then I'll just give that a moment to dry. Anytime I use Stays On ink, you want to clean your stamps immediately because that Stays On ink can stain your stamps. It doesn't hurt anything, but I like to try to get it scrubbed as much as I can. And if you guys have not tried that ink on 3 cleaner from Floret, oh my gosh, you guys, we love this stuff. And we got the pleasure of neighboring with Floret at Simon Says Create. She is so awesome. I love her.
She is so sweet. She's the cutest thing too.
She's
and
tiny.
She's so adorable, and her personality is so pleasant. She is great. Yeah. I really liked meeting her.
Yes. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put the link one more time for you guys. I think, Tracy, you done?
I am done. Yep.
I am done.
put my gems on there, and I'm happy with how this turned out.
Full card and a card front. I think I'll save this one for one of the kids. But I just had a lot of fun playing with the new stamps. Hanging out with you, hanging out with these guys.
Yeah. Promoting the sale over at Local King. Can't beat that. That's a really good sale. Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa, for giving us 2 gift cards again. I do have one of the gift cards emailed. I'm sending that over right now. And for everybody else, I'll put it again in the description below for you. It's 20% off using the code HAPPYMDAY20. Please use our link. And here's the card I made. And this was from the Vase number 3 collection with the dies. And then Happy Mother's Day came from the Ton stamps called Perfect Offspring. It's got some fun, snarky sentiments on there. And then I used the new ocean set for this one.
Very nice. You made 2 cards when I was only able to make 1, but that's okay. I used the cone flower, and it has a beautiful butterfly on it. And then for my background, I used, it's called Words. Basically, it's a script. And I used some light green and yellow ink. So it's kind of hard to see that background on camera, but you can definitely see it on the card. And I'm just going to, thanks everyone. I'm just going to stamp my sentiment on the inside. I might use it for Mother's Day. I might use it for a birthday, maybe even sympathy. I think it's a very universal look.
Well, thanks, Tracy, for hanging out with me.
Well, thanks everyone. Thank you, Nancy, for allowing me to jump on your channel. And hey, if there's anybody that's watching that's not a subscriber to my channel, please make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be doing a giveaway once I hit 4,000. It's going to be a good one. So I'm trying to promote my channel and to grow it. So I appreciate that.
Yes, and I will put all the links down below for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to Tracy T, Stacy Chow, all of them, and Lisa's channel, so that you guys can get notified when there's these special sales and so on, so you can save some money if you are looking to get some products. And again, post your creations over at the Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook if you haven't joined us there. We don't just do foiling, we do wonderful creations like this, and we always love to see what you make. Thanks for watching, guys. Before you leave, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, Tracy. Have a good weekend and have a wonderful week, guys.
Thanks, and thanks to Chow and Melissa and T for helping us with moderations.
Yes.
Oh, and Deborah says she's going to see us in Monroeville. That's awesome.
Yay! All right. We'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.